Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's my first day on YouTube and I'm very, very excited to show you what I have with me today. So today, right here with me, I have Bella, my violin. And as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be teaching you the parts of the violin so that you know and will be able to play the violin in other videos. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the post notifications. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first you need a violin. Right here. You can name your violin. I mean, mine already came with a name, Isabella. So you can name your violin or whatever. So let's get to it. Everybody do it. Let's get to it. Okay. So let's start with the violin. There are other parts. A lot of parts. So, here's what we have. The scroll is right here. The little scroll on the top of your violin. You can see it, right? Okay, and that is just to add, like, the finishing touches to the violin. And, like, here are the pegs, as you can see in the peg box. Yep. They secure the strings. So that it's tight enough. And it could also be loose enough so that you could be able to have the sound of the violin. Next are the strings. G, D, A, and E. And like, you just use them to play. You could pluck the string, which is using your finger, or you could use a bow, which will be showing later in the video. And so now here's a fingerboard right here, the little black thing under the under the strings, and that just protects the strings so that if the fingerboard wasn't there, the strings would literally have no sound at all. So that is what adds the sound to the string. Right here in the middle of the strings are the bridge. So the bridge just keeps the strings up, and I could show you if there was no bridge, but I wouldn't know how to put it back on. So if there was no bridge, it would sound like the strings would all just fly down, and it would sound very, 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 very sloppy and disgusting. It would have like screeches. Okay, so next is these little guys down here. They're called the tuners, and they also tune the violin if it's only like a little bit out of tune. It doesn't tune it if it's all the way out of tune. The pegs tune it if it's a lot out of tune. So then you have, as I call, the chin rest. It is called the chin rest, but yeah, it's called the chin rest, and you just rest your chin on it so that like other instruments don't really have a chin rest. It's mostly violin and violas. I haven't really played a viola before, but I think they have these chin rests. And here is the body of the violin, as you can see, and it's made out of wood. There are different types of violins, but you don't have to get like a wood violin. But it would fit for this video if you got a wood violin. So yeah. And that's basically on the violin. And one more part, you know this string rubber band right here. It holds the sponge in there. So if you're a beginner and if you have a sponge, just plop that sponge in there. And if you're not a beginner, you might have something different. It's this. You might not know what it is, but I do. It's like a chin rest, but for your shoulder. So I call it a shoulder rest. It is called a shoulder rest, but yeah. You have to put it on the back of your violin. Okay, so you see the chin rest, right? And then you see the high part of the shoulder rest and the low part, right? So you want to put the low part under the chin rest. So go ahead and do that right now. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. Let's get to it. Everybody do it. Okay. So Okay, so it would be like this. The high part is like just out of the way and the low part is there. Sometimes you just put it on wrong, but you can always fix it, okay? So that's the shoulder rest right there. And next we have the bow. Now, holding the bow is the hardest part, so I'm going to teach you that towards the end of the video. So, here's the bow, right? Here's the tip. Here is the high, well, I call it the high part, but here is the first part of his body and the second part of his body, and here's the middle, right? You see the middle right there. Don't go anywhere else. Middle, this is the high part, this is the low part. Now the low part is closer to the end. This part is called the tip. This part is called, like, I call it the scroll, but it's not a scroll. I don't even know what it's called in real life, but let's just roll with it. And here are the strings. So, holding a bow is the hardest part yet, okay? Truly the hardest part yet. Okay, so here's what you have to do to hold a bow. Just do this, right? Everybody do it. Let's get to it. Okay, so it's just do this. Put the 2 fingers right on, you see the middle part. Put the middle finger on the middle part. Put the ring finger lower than the middle part. Then you want to put your pinky right on top of the bow. Then you want to put your pointer finger around, right? Right? Everybody do it. That is how you hold a bow. Now, that is it for this week's video. If you liked it, comment down below. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Hope you guys have a good day. Mwah. Bye.